Hey, hey, you! That's my halo. You ever see anybody outside with a halo? No. What happens is that I think it's one of August Wilson's plays talking about a guy that has a halo. I think that'd be interesting to walk around with a little light over your head. You know?
Natural?
Yeah, no, that just country where people don't know where it's coming from, but you just have like people like say, oh, you have a nice aura. But what if you really had a halo? You know, you walk in and
create the halo.
it doesn't matter how you create the halo. It's like Steve Jobs. How do you create this? No, you see, that's the thing. No, just accept you have the halo, right? Now look at the problem that you have. If you have a halo, do you wear?
No. I want to know: is it the head or is it electronically produced?
Okay, let's look at it. If you have a halo, however it's produced, do you wear a hat with your halo?
Yes.
What happens? You go into somebody's house, right? And somebody says, "Take your halo off." You see the problem that happens? You walk into a restaurant, sit down, and it's one of those upstart restaurants, and the guy's like, sir, could you please remove your halo? The devil, you say? But you know what I'm saying? It creates this, and what happens? For some people, it's not the halo. It's some of the other thing that they take pride in, or what happens is part of their physique, that all of a sudden, okay, they like it, but somebody else doesn't like it. Okay, but then the other thing we ask ourselves: how can we measure goodness from a distance? If we had halos, you would know. Oh, that's a good person over there. I'll sit by that person. See? Maybe what happens on some of these buses? I'm the black guy. I'm the black guy. The buses are all white people community, and then there's a seat. There's only one seat that's next to you, right? And you say, oh, would you like to? No, I'll stand. And then what happens? The bus goes a little bit, and the person that said they'll stand sits down when the other person gets up, right? So what happens now is maybe if I had a halo, okay, somebody would want to cuddle up next to me because they want to get into heaven, or what happened? I have a halo, and then I could really be nasty because see, you don't have a halo, you must be the devil. Get the hell out of it. But you have a thing like that where if you took this and turned it into like a children's book. You could take this thing about the halo and teach ethics, okay? Or diversity. You don't have a halo. You can't be on the team. And that's what happens is that there's something that sets you apart. And I feel that because of the nonsense we see, we should set ourselves apart because what does the halo represent? The halo would represent your moral compass. It would give you a sense of direction and purpose.
Well, that's like Muslim women.
Right.
And yet women like me from America, their moral compass is very skewed against mine.
Yeah. And see, the thing that would happen, you have to flip that in terms of, does every woman that you see in a hijab want to have a hijab? You see, what happens is that, and then someone can say that's why we all lean towards being sinners. But what happens, it does come a thing where, okay, we can interpret that, but the key thing would be that you would have to earn your halo. See? It's not just bestowed upon you. You have to earn your halo. You have to be like standing outside, working the gates of heaven before you get your halo.
Well, the problem reflects itself in the politics that we have a two-party system. Republicans think they have a moral compass, and Democrats think they have a moral compass.
Right, and that's why what happens when you bring the two groups coming to Washington, okay? And this is why I had an argument and concern about the Tea Party. Tea Party people come to Washington, they don't want to compromise. Here, there's two different ways, and that's what makes life, that's what makes politics, that's how we govern society. Come to Washington and think that your moral compass is it, okay? And not realizing that the bigger moral compass is going to be a problem.
Republicans have a red halo.
Republicans have no halo. And don't feel you're entitled to a halo. That's what Republicans, yeah, right. Because there's no halos so that they can do what you want to do. That's the free market system that they support all the time. No halos, no government, no rules, just make money. That's what, and that's why you see, who thinks that way? The devil. No, we're not. Then we're not being serious. But in a sense, you could say these are the times in which there's a need for leadership that has that sort of moral, persuasion and direction. And I think over the last several months, you can see that concern with the Cosby crisis, and you go back where all of a sudden people feel betrayed by whatever, what has happened. But at the same time, this is what makes us human. You know, at the end, we're not perfect beings. We have no Halo thing. I mean, if we had Halo, somebody be selling a Halo for you make some extra money. Yeah, man, I ain't got no money, man. Let me sell this Halo, man. You know, keeps, you know, I get out of bed, I got lint and a Halo in my hand. You know, can you imagine now?
Yeah, man, I got, you know what, I had a Halo, man, and this sister said she preferred a weave. I was trying to help the sister out. You see, so I was selling her incense, but I was selling her Halo. I can't do nothing with that, brother. You know how much this weave costs?
Can you imagine the economics of the Halo versus the economics of the weave? It's so funny.